You know the feeling. You start something new, and for those first few days, you are absolutely dialed in. The new workout plan, the business idea, the language you swore you would finally learn, you are disciplined, and you can already picture the person you are about to become. But then, somewhere around day 10 or maybe day 30, the fire quietly fades. You skip one day, then two. Before you know it, that life-changing routine is just another abandoned project tossed onto a growing pile of forgotten hobbies. And here is the worst part. You blame yourself. You decide you are lazy or that you simply lack the willpower and discipline that successful people seem to naturally possess. Your brain is physically wired to resist consistency. This cycle of starting and stopping is a biological response to specific stressors, not a character flaw. To actually achieve consistency, we have to look at the exact 30-day timeline of a failed habit. Once we map out exactly when and where your internal wiring actively fights against you, staying on track becomes a matter of mechanics rather than mystery. Let's start with the first 3 days. During this window, you are running purely on motivation, but motivation is not a stable character trait. It is a volatile emotion. It rises and falls every single day based on your sleep quality, daily stress, or even a random comment someone made. If your strategy for staying consistent depends on feeling excited, you have built your house on sand. You are waiting for a feeling that was never designed to be permanent. Compounding this is the second mistake of the early days, the massive life overhaul. You decide to change everything at once. A new diet, a gym routine, and a new sleep schedule, all starting on Monday morning. You are forcing your brain to fight on 5 different fronts at the same time. This triggers immediate neurological overwhelm as your system struggles to process too many new variables at once. Within days, you are exhausted. Going all in ensures rapid burnout because the systemic shock to your routine is too severe to sustain. Take a look at this schematic of the human brain. Deep inside sits a survival system that is thousands of years old. Its primary obsession is highlighted right here: conserve energy. For most of human history, wasting energy without an immediate, tangible reward could be fatal. Modern goals, like exercising or studying, demand high effort now for a payoff months later. Your brain registers this delayed reward as an active threat to your energy stores. It fights you, whispering that resting right now is the safer, better choice. To bypass this ancient survival alarm, most people attempt to use one specific tool: willpower. This meter represents your daily willpower capacity. It is a strictly finite resource. Every time you resist a temptation, navigate a stressful work task, or make a hard decision, a little more of that tank empties out. This is why you can eat healthy all day and then lose control at night. Your willpower tank is empty, and your exhausted brain defaults to its ancient preference for immediate comfort. By day 10, the initial motivation is gone. You are left trying to override a multi-million-year-old survival mechanism using a willpower tank that is already running on empty. This approach is designed to fail. We also live in a world of instant everything: instant messages, instant food, and instant entertainment. This constant, immediate feedback has conditioned our brains to expect a direct, visible result from every action we take. We expect progress to look like this sharp, vertical spike of instant gratification. But high-value goals follow a long, flat trajectory before rising. This flat stretch is the gap. Here, effort is high, but visible results remain zero. When you hit this stretch around week 3, your brain looks at the lack of progress and makes a logical yet flawed conclusion. It decides the effort is useless, and it starts looking for an exit. The vast majority of people quit inside this gap. They walk away just days before the compounding effects of their work would have finally materialized. So how do the people who actually stay consistent survive this timeline? First, they stop relying on willpower. Instead, they focus on environment design. They physically configure their surroundings to make bad choices difficult and good choices automatic. By removing friction from the right choice, they preserve their finite willpower for when it is truly necessary. Second, they use micro-goals. Instead of a grueling workout, they commit to a single push-up. Instead of a chapter, 1 page. This is a neurological stealth tactic. By scaling down the required effort, the new behavior slips past your brain's ancient energy conservation alarms unnoticed. The goal becomes too small to trigger resistance. When you combine automated environments with frictionless microtasks, you create a system that persists regardless of how you feel. It is the only reliable way to bridge the results gap. But there is one final, deeper shift. Most people approach habits as an external chore. They tell themselves, I have to go to the gym, or I have to study. When you force yourself to perform actions that contradict your core self-image, you create constant internal friction. You are effectively fighting yourself. The people who stay consistent change the language they use. They stop saying, I am trying to work out, and they start saying, I am the kind of person who trains. Once a behavior is integrated into your identity, skipping the habit creates a sense of internal friction. You are no longer just avoiding a task. You are acting against the person you believe yourself to be. Lasting consistency is reached when you stop using force to override your nature and instead align your self-image with your goals. While the resistance may not disappear entirely, you no longer have to spend every day in an exhausting battle against your own identity.